This is the classroom ECEE 283. Notice the podium in the center front of the classroom. Also notice the two LCD display units on either side of the podium. The light switches can be found at the back wall of the classroom, exactly opposite to the podium. You may also notice that the desks have microphones built into them, and for the convenience of the students, the desks are also provided with power outlets. This is a side view of the podium. Notice the cabinet and the handle to open it at the bottom of the podium. The cabinet provides access to the operator laptop, batteries and their charger, and other things essential for a successful recording. Essential items in the podium cabinet to utilize when recording in ECEE Room 283. Toshiba laptop computer, rechargeable batteries, KVM switch, headphones, microphones. Here you can see the laptop and its charger, batteries and their charger, the KVM switch, the black leather pouch which contains the microphone, and the headphones at the back. Remember that only CATE authorized personnel have access to this cabinet. After a lecture recording has been completed and all things have been put away, this cabinet should be kept locked at all times while leaving the classroom after a recording. Lecture Setup Step 1. Turn on the Central Processing Unit, CPU, located on the bottom shelf of the cabinet in the lecture podium. The power button is located on the upper left side of the computer box. Press it briefly for the system to be started. To turn on the display units, point the remote control unit to the screens and press the power button. After you press the button, it takes a few seconds for the screen to be lit up. Please be patient. Similarly, turning them off can be done by the power button again. The sharp LCD screens will display whatever is displayed on the Wacom tablet. If the CPU is powered on and nothing appears when the LCD screens are turned on, call CATE IT to troubleshoot the problem. Getting started, Step 3. Spray and clean the Wacom tablet with the special Wacom tablet spray located on the bottom shelf of the podium cabinet. Inside the cabinet, at the bottom, we can also find two cleaning solution bottles. The green bottle is multi-purpose solution which should be used along with paper towels for general cleaning. Use the white bottle marked as Wacom tablet spray to spray onto the Wacom surface. Gently wipe the tablet using the blue microfiber towel provided. This should be done right before the lecture starts, if time allows once the instructor arrives. Lecture Setup Step 4. Turn on the Wacom tablet via the power button located at the top border of the Wacom tablet. This is the Wacom tablet. Notice the power button on its center top. Press it to turn on the tablet. Lecture Setup Step 5. Put rechargeable batteries into the microphone that are fully charged. You will know a battery is fully charged by the LCD screen below each battery on the battery charger, which will display the word full. Take out the microphone from the leather pouch. This is a wireless wearable microphone that is used by the faculty to record their voice. Notice the screw at the bottom. Rotate the screw counterclockwise to loosen and finally open the battery compartment. Take two fully charged batteries out from the charger, which will be in the cabinet itself. To make sure the batteries are fully charged, see the mini LCD monitor on the charger. It should say full. Put the batteries in the battery compartment of the microphone with their positive heads pointing inward. Put the stopper back into its original location and tighten the screw jack by rotating it clockwise. Lecture Setup Step 6. Turn on the microphone. Do this by holding down the audio and frequency buttons at the same time for a few seconds until the text is displayed on the middle LCD screen. Lecture Setup Step 7. Put the microphone into lock mode by pushing the arrow buttons for a few seconds. This disallows for any of the microphone buttons to be pushed accidentally during a lecture. To To unlock the microphone, simply repeat the steps. Lecture Setup Step 8. Personally hand the microphone to the professor. Politely ask the professor to place the microphone about 6 inches away from their mouth on their shirt collar for optimal sound quality. Desktop Mode, Step 1. Make sure the KVM switch is set to desktop mode by toggling the PC button, blue light, and hub button, green light, until both lights are on the same side of the KVM switch. Neither of the lights will be blinking in desktop mode. Desktop Mode Step 2. To upload a presentation onto the desktop, put the lecturer's USB drive with the presentation data into the USB thumb drive input at the base of the Wacom tablet. Desktop Mode Step 3. Test the stylus pin located directly to the right of the Wacom tablet. This pin allows the lecturer to interactively present. You should see an interaction with the Wacom tablet similar to this if the stylus pin is working during your test. Laptop Mode, Step 1. Connect the laptop to the VGA cord located in the wire bundle that is routed out from the podium cabinet to the right podium shelf. This is how the monitor of the laptop is connected to the Wacom tablet. Laptop Mode, Step 2. Connect the laptop to the USB cord which is located in the same wire bundle as the VGA cord on the right podium shelf. Laptop Mode, Step 3. Make sure the KVM switch is set to laptop mode by toggling the PC button, blue light, and the hub button, green light, until both lights are on the same side of the KVM switch and the blue light is blinking. When recording in ECEE 283, you will be using the following accessories from the podium cabinet: Toshiba laptop, power cord, headphones. Recording operations Step 1. The first thing to do when preparing a recording in ECEE 283 is set up the laptop in the designated spot. This spot is located in the back row seat farthest from the entrance door. This spot is designated because its location causes the least possible distraction to the surrounding students. Now we will see the designated spot for the operator to sit in the classroom. It is the leftmost seat in the last row of the classroom. The operator should place the laptop on the desk and use the power outlet on the desk itself to draw power for the charger. To continuously make sure that the instructor's voice is being recorded, the operator should use headphones. Recording operations Step 2. When setting up the recording designated spot, connect the laptop power cord to the outlet attached to the classroom desks. This avoids tripping anybody. Also utilize the headphones from the podium cabinet to do microphone sound checks. Recording operations Step 3. Sign into the laptop using the username Catestu, CAETESTU, password capital C, $, capital P, THEMA11. Recording operations Step 4. The first thing to do once you have signed on to the 283 laptop is to sign into the Virtual Private Network, VPN. Do this by clicking on the padlock icon at the left side of the taskbar. Once this icon is loaded, enter your University of Colorado identikey and password. If you do not sign into the VPN, you will not be able to access the 283 recording camera or the recording servers. Remember to sign into the VPN. Recording operations Step 4. The 283 recording camera is accessed through the web page ecee283-cam.int.colorado.edu. Open this URL in the Internet Explorer browser and follow these steps. Click the control icon on the web page located to the left of the camera view to manually control the camera. Use the grid below the viewer to pan and direct the camera. You can also direct the camera by clicking a point on the viewer's screen. Use the scale below the grid to zoom the camera in and out. Become familiar with the sensitivity of these controls before you record the lecture. When recording a lecture, you will utilize either Echo or Tegrity software. Echo is used most often when the lecturer is using their own laptop to present. Tegrity is used most often when the lecturer uses our supported computer in the classroom. The professor chooses which program they will utilize as their main recording accessory at the beginning of the semester. Always start the program that is not the main recorder as a backup recording in 283. Recording Operations Step 4. The Echo Server is a software program that is used by Kate Studios to record and upload lectures. It is essential to operate the Echo Server correctly for the Kate Studio clients to access lectures online. The 283 Echo Server is reached at this URL, ecee283.int.colorado.edu. Open this URL in the Firefox browser. In the Captures tab, enter the class name and number, the lecture number, and the date in parentheses in the Title This Capture field. Enter the recording duration into the next box. Always enter in an amount of time 1/3 longer than the class length. Select the course section from the Which section is this capture for drop-down box. Once you have entered all of the information correctly, click the Start Ad Hoc Capture button. Once this has been clicked, the recording will begin. Monitor the time bar to make sure the recording time is elapsing correctly. Never press the pause or extend capture buttons. Press Stop Capture once the lecture is complete and ready to upload. While recording the lecture, switch between the Captures tab and Monitor tab. When in the Monitor tab, there will be two video sources, one for the Podium desktop and the other for the 283 camera. Both should always have a live feedback during the recording. To the left of the video sources is a volume monitor. The indicator bar should always be in the green. To end the lecture, go to the Captures tab. Press the Stop Capture button, click OK, and wait for the capture to completely stop. Click Log Out in the upper right corner of the window, then exit the browser. Remember to sign out of the VPN when shutting down the computer operations. Recording Operations Step 5. Tegrity is the alternative recording software to Echo. It is utilized most often by professors when they are using the ECEE 283 CPU to lecture. If using Echo, set Tegrity as a backup. Locate and double-click the Tegrity icon on the taskbar. The professor will use their University of Colorado identity and password to sign in. If the professor does not have their own login or has forgotten it, enter the Kate username and password. After entering the login information, click OK. If signed in with the professor's credentials, their name should appear next to the word Hello at the top left of the Tegrity window. If not, click the Change User hyperlink to the right of their name. Check the audio with the headphones. If necessary, adjust the audio slide bar so that the levels are in the green, which is the optimal level for recording. Then click Record a Class. The professor will control the Tegrity recording during the lecture, so make sure that the professor is aware of its components and features such as the stylus pen application. Make sure the professor understands not to press the pause or stop buttons on the Tegrity application during a lecture unless taking a break during the class. Always keep an eye on the Tegrity bar, which will be present on the right side of the taskbar when it is recording. To upload the recorded lecture, click the Stop button and then the Upload option. Before leaving the classroom, make sure that all equipment is securely locked inside the podium. Turn out the lights and return the podium keys to the studio.